Something that's been on my mind after a conversation with my friend the other day who is starting a business. And this isn't something that, this is not a subject that I was planning to talk about, but I'm starting to pay attention more in my life and conversations with friends and things to see where people are asking my help and where I should just be making these situations into podcast episodes. Because why am I working so hard when it's all right there, laid out for me? So she's starting a business, and I'm so proud of her. And actually, she's someone that I talked about in an early episode about how much I just believe in her so much, and she wasn't ready, and she just she didn't believe in herself the way that I could see. I was like, as soon as she does something, she's gonna be fucking fantastic if she will just stop being scared and just do the thing. But she finally got there, and I'm so proud of her, and she's opened up her own space, and things are going really well for her, and she's surprised, and she's like, oh my God, I'm so busy. It's so crazy how many people are reaching out to book appointments. And I'm like, yeah, duh, I've been fucking telling you this. But that's not the point of the episode today. Today, I want to talk about when things are going well and what to do. Because, I guess the actual subject is what to do when things aren't going well. And that is to do things when things are going well. So when things are not going well, there's only so much you can do. When everything falls apart, when everything feels bad, when everything is fighting against you, there's only so much you can do. You can lock in, you can, try really hard, you can push yourself, you can work overtime, you can do all of these things that are going to probably burn you out and probably make things really hard for you. And it's going to feel like an uphill battle. Or you can plan for that. You can just plan that at some point things are going to be bad, because that's just how it is. That's just fucking life. It's going to be, times where it's going to be really easy and things are going to go really great. And then there's going to be times where everything sucks and everything goes bad and you can't do anything right and everything is difficult. And this is inevitable in every aspect of your life. So what do you do to prepare for this? And this is something that I have learned now. I would say I'm still learning this, if I'm being honest. It's something that in the last couple of years, I've really been noticing that has been missing from my life and my career. And it's something that sounds so fucking silly when I say it out loud, and it sounds simple, but I'm going to use a snowboarding analogy, because that's where my mind is today, even though it's spring and it's nice outside. I am already missing snowboarding. But if you've ever been snowboarding, or at least seen a snowboarder, they are not very mobile on flat ground. So there are parts of a mountain where you get stuck because it's too flat, and the skiers just, trucking by, where we're like, damn, this is the only time I ever wish I were a skier, just so I could get past this flat spot. And you can fight and try to move your board along without unstrapping your boots and getting off your board and either skating down or actually walking, whatever. There's only so much you can do. The key is to not lose your speed, not lose your momentum. So if you know the flat spot is coming, you want to pick up your speed and keep your speed up so that when you hit that flat spot, you can use all of that momentum to hopefully get past it so you don't get stuck and you don't have to fucking unstrap your board. So that's how it is with business. That's how it is with a life, where when things are going well, you have to lean into that momentum and get your speed up and keep going so that when you hit those down times, it's not going to it's not going to completely take you out, and it's not going to, be super detrimental to your business or anything. It's just a bump in the road, and you get past it because you built up this momentum, because you have savings, because you planned for this hard time in the past. So anytime things are going easy for me and things are going my way, I am getting win after win after win. Past me would be like, yes, I did it. And I would like enjoy the fruits of my labor, as they say, and like celebrate and be like, yes, finally things are easy. This is what I worked so hard for. But that is backwards thinking. And yes, you want to celebrate your victories, and you want to, at least acknowledge your accomplishments, and you want to be proud of that and be happy about that. But you can't stop. You can't. That is not the time to be like, well, I did it, and then I'm going to rest now and just take a break and, pick back up later. That's when you want to go. That's when you want to go harder. So having this conversation with her, she's like, everything is great. Like all these people are booking, things are going well. And I'm like, yeah, fucking lean into that. Like, keep going, do what you're doing, double down on what you're doing, because it's working right now. Now's the time that you want to keep like pulling all of those clients in, pulling all those bookings in. If what's happening right now is working, fucking like grab up as much of it as you can, because there is inevitably going to be a time where it's not working. There's going to be a time where you are struggling and nothing seems to go right and nothing seems to go your way. And you want to have this, the savings of bookings or the savings of money or whatever the thing is. You want to have that tucked away for that rainy day. There's so many times where in the past I can see, like, if when I look back at when things got hard, it's because I got too comfy. I got too comfortable with the way that things were going, and I stopped. I was like too sure of myself, too sure that the people would be there, too sure the bookings would be there, too sure that my artists weren't going anywhere, that they weren't going to quit, that they love it here. Like, these are things I took for granted, and I didn't think could disappear overnight, because the truth is it could all disappear overnight. You could, your fucking place could burn down, or you could get robbed, or someone could, steal all your shit, or whatever the case. Something could take it all away overnight. And what do you have stacked up in preparation for that? If it's nothing, we need to fix that. And if things are going really well for you, now's the time to fix that. So I've learned just over the years that these are the times I want to lean in and make this small adjustment, which is actually a big adjustment, is the reason that when everything goes to shit and everything is hard for me and nothing goes my way, I'm still able to get ahead, and I'm still able to come out on top and not have it completely like pull the rug out from under me and fucking ruin everything. So while everyone else is taking a break and celebrating, I'm up early, I'm staying late, I'm stacking my chips because it's going well. And that scares me. It scares me now because I don't want to be like, I don't want to let my guard down because it's going well. It's almost like, okay, well, it's almost sad that I have to think this way, but it's just a reality of it. Like, things are going well. You're like, okay, why? Like, what's happening? What's about to, what's around the corner? What's waiting for me? What's just over this hill? Like, am I about to hit a fucking flat spot? Like, what's coming? So I am going hard when things are easy. So if some kind of marketing thing I'm doing, or I have a TikTok that goes viral or something like that, I'm fucking leaning into that. Like, I'm going to grab up everything I can from that, get as far ahead as I can. And, just like I said, it's like stacking chips. And then when those hard times hit, I know I'm okay. And if I'm really, really struggling hard with something, like, that's when I'm going to actually that's when I'm taking a break, which sounds counterproductive. But if you're killing yourself, working so hard, fighting against the current, like, uphill, it's just wearing you out and burning you out. And what what progress are you even making? Like you're most of the time you're just it's almost like running in place. Like nothing's really happening. You're just exhausting yourself. You're just burning yourself out. So those are the times that I am now sitting back and taking a break and saying, okay, what's happening that this is not working? Why is everything so hard right now? What's fighting against me? Am I fighting against myself? Did I do this to myself? And like I'm able to sit back and really analyze the situation, figure out what's going on, and hopefully find a way out of it. But I'm not exhausting myself by like fighting against the current, if that makes sense. So that was just on my mind, just, a conversation I had with my friend the other day. And I thought that it would be useful for you guys to hear it too. So I wanted to share.